guys, it's CrafTea Cat, and today I'm going to be showing you some DIY room decor from the dollar store for under $10. A lot of them are under $5, so if you want to learn how to make these, keep on watching. To make this geometric shape, you will be needing a hot glue gun, some paint, some hot glue sticks, and some skewers. Start by taking your skewers and cutting them. Now this may be a little tricky. I had to use special scissors, but you want to cut the first one into 6 inches, the second one into 2.5, third into 2 inches, and then the last one into 3 inches. So for the first step, you will be needing your 2.5 inch pieces, and you're going to want to shape them into a hexagon. So what I did to start was glue each piece together in this kind of shape, but I would suggest not doing this, just gluing them all together like one at a time. And then you're just going to want to glue those 3 pieces that you just cut into your shape. Repeat with your 3-inch pieces. Now this next part is really hard to explain, but I took my 2-inch pieces and glued them to the smaller hexagon all around, and then I glued them to the big shape. And then I took the long pieces, the 6-inch pieces, and I glued them to each corner like this. And then I glued them all together at the top, and this is what you should be left with. I know that was kind of hard to explain, but I hope it made sense. The total price of this was about $5. I didn't put in the price of the glue gun, but my glue gun was actually purchased from the dollar store for $3.50. So for the next DIY, you will be needing a hot glue gun, a cardboard letter, and some plastic flowers. So I made my cardboard letter, and it's pretty easy to make. I just cut out the shape of your letter, and mine is a T because my name is Tegan. And then I just taped like a 2-inch piece of cardboard around the edges. You're gonna wanna deflower, I guess, all of your flowers. And I used 3.5 like of these little bushel thingies, not bushels, like stems. And then I'm just gonna glue them on with my hot glue gun. And my flowers fit perfectly, and these were called cornflower flowers. So if you're looking for the same ones that I used, that's what they're called. And I just glued them on so they looked really full, and this turned out so well. I think it looks great. The total cost for this was about $6. And by the way, you can paint this. I just didn't have the paint that I wanted, so I didn't. For the next DIY, you will be needing some painter's tape, some wire, some river rocks, some paint, and some pots. The first step is to take your painter's tape, and for some reason mine is like extra thick, so I ended up cutting it in half, but I just stretched it over the pot to make a pattern that I liked. And don't worry, this took me a really long time to figure out a pattern that I liked, but just work at it and you'll figure it out. And then I took some white paint, and you can do whatever color you want, but I just used white, and I just painted that all over the bottom of the pot. And I had to do quite a few coats to make it opaque. And then you can just peel off the tape to reveal your beautiful and perfect design. I'm just kidding. You will have some imperfections, and you can just go over that with your paint again. And this is what mine looked like. Then I took some of my river rocks and poured them into my container. And then you're going to take your wire, and I'm using some rose gold crafting wire, and you're going to bend this into a cactus shape. Now I had to work at this for a long time to get a shape that I liked, so don't give up, it may take a while. And then I just took it and put the ends of the wire into the rocks, and this is what it out in the end. I think it looks really, really cute and professional. The total cost was about $4. For the second last DIY, you are going to be needing any container. I am using a box today, some of these yarn balls, and that's it. The first step is to take your container, and I was using a box here, but I actually switched and used a glass container. But you're just going to take your yarn balls, and I got these from the dollar store for $1.25. I just put those in there, and I put some like tissue paper at the bottom
to make it look more full because I didn't buy enough.
And you're done. Total cost was $4.
The last DIY, you are going to be needing a picture frame, some wire, and a piece of paper. Start by cutting open your picture frame if it's not opened already, and take the insert piece and trace it out on some white paper, and you need this to be exact. I found this out later, but make sure it's exact. And then you're just going to want to take your wire and bend it to kind of look like a laundry line. And I added more wire later. Then you're just going to want to put it in the glass part, and then this happened. Oh my god. And it's really hard to get the back on. I had to work really hard, but eventually it'll turn out something like this. As you can see, I added more wire and I just hung some flowers and leaves on.
I think it looks really cute. Total cost was about $3. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!